Definitely the biggest development so far today has been the development in Kent, with the Education Association saying there that they have reached a tentative agreement. At one point it was believed that they were for sure headed to the picket lines, but Kent saying that they have a tentative agreement in place one day before the start of school. This is a district that has had well-documented problems in the last year, disagreements between the superintendent and school board and the parents and teachers that are in that district. But now some positive news from the Education Association saying that they have a tentative agreement. The membership still has to vote on it, but if that goes through, school will start as planned tomorrow morning in Kent. But now in Seattle, the Seattle Education Association says they will strike if they don't reach an agreement on a new deal by the first day of school, which is September the 5th. Their union represents more than 5,000 teachers and staff in the Seattle Public Schools. If no agreement is reached by the 5th of September, this will be the first strike in the district since 2015.
We had over 2,000 people in there. When I asked them, are you willing to authorize the bargaining team to strike when they feel necessary? It was overwhelming. Like, the voices were deafening yes.
We're also keeping an eye on developments a little further to the south. Tacoma and Puyallup both do not have deals in place. School set to start in Tacoma September the 6th. If they strike, it will be Tacoma's first since 2011. A lot to keep an eye on. Good news for the teachers in Kent, so it seems, if that vote goes through, but some big districts still negotiating. Tacoma, Seattle among them. We'll be tracking this story as it develops. I'm Alex Rozier, King 5 News.